Hey there, it's Wisconsin Wine Guy, still coming to you live from the road. Again, I never stop. We're at the last quarter of the year. This is November, so get all that wine drinking in. And I want to make sure that you have some great choices to make when selecting wines for your holiday season, for your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, your New Year's Eve, all of that and in between, right? So, again, for those who are new, these are wines that you can find when you shop for wine, liquor store, grocery store, wine shop shelves. I go through and give a taste of these wines and let you know what I think about these wines, in my own opinion, utilizing my thumb rating system, thumbs up, saying I recommend the wine. It's a pretty solid wine, can't go wrong with it. 3/4, I would share this wine with my friends, and I would even give it out as gifts halfway. You know what? Something about that wine was off, which is disappointing because I probably thought I was going to enjoy it, but if something was off, I'll let you know it didn't work for my palate. Doesn't make it a bad wine, but you give it a taste, let the rest of us know what you think. Thumbs down, it's always an easy one. And every now and then, the infamous double thumbs up sneaks up. If you see a double thumbs up on a wine, definitely give it a try, see what you think. So, borrowed some glasses from where I'm staying. Got the two wines. We're doing Z. Alexander Brown again. I believe I did some Z. Alexander Brown wines in the past. We're looking at new vintages here, so that's going to be great. And I'll, as always, put down or add to the end of the video so you can get a chance to look and see what those wines were, and you can compare and see what I thought about those wines then. So I'm doing the Uncaged Cabernet Sauvignon out of California, and I'm doing the Uncaged Sauvignon Blanc, which is interesting. I'm doing a Cabernet Sauvignon and Sauvignon Blanc, relations here, right? Relations. So those who are in the know and those not in the know will tell you. Rumor has it that Cabernet Franc, Sauvignon Blanc were mated together to produce Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's going to be great to try these two together. And so we're looking at it for the Cabernet. It's going to be a vintage 2021. Again, as I said, I'll put the link to the videos at the end so you can go to check it out. And this is a 2022 Sauvignon Blanc. So looking forward to trying these and seeing what they are this time. I never look back at my old videos, so I can go back and look at them after I taste and see what I think about the wine then and that vintage versus now. But yeah, these are new vintages. Let's give it a pour, see what you think. Our Cabernet in our borrowed glass from where we're staying today to shoot these wine videos for you. So this is going to be all Cabernet, and we're looking at Sauvignon Blanc. Wow, nice chill on that. Screw cap! You know how I feel about screw caps. If the wine is bad in the screw cap, then it was bad going in, right? So our Sauvignon Blanc is coming in at alcohol at 13.5, while alcohol in our Cabernet is coming in at 14.5. We're looking at a price range anywhere from, you can find it on sale, coming in at maybe $9.99 to off sale retail, maybe at $15.99, okay? Depending on where you shop. So there you go with our ranges. Let's give it a look and a taste. Wow. That's funny. For those who've been following me know that I always taste my Sauvignon Blanc second, okay? Because the Sauvignon Blanc, you never know what it's going to be like. Let's give it a smell first. Yeah, that's going to be pretty intense. Because of the grapefruit intensity, and the acidity, it's going to kill anything that comes after it, So when it comes to, in this case, white before red, nada. For me, it's going to be red before white, right? But I also want to get the relationship, and I love tasting wines from the same winery, in the same line, so I can get an idea of that thumbprint. Are there more fruit-forward type wines, and it's consistent across the board? Are there more complexity? Is it subdued? What is the thumbprint on these particular lines of wines? So let's give it a nose. We already know that's grapefruit, right? To start. Here. Oh my gosh, almost like cherry tobacco. Very nice. Like the cherry tobacco cigars, but not high on the smoke, but it's like, wow. Subtle spicy notes. Oh my, this is nice. Then cherry tobacco I'm sticking with. Woo! Woo! That nose is just nice on this. Now for the Sauvignon Blanc. Grapefruit with melon. Grapefruit coming first, some melon notes, and I'll even throw in a little bit of apple. Okay? So grapefruit, melon, apple coming in Sauvignon Blanc. But I'm still not going to taste you first. All right. We're going to do our rinse. And we're going to do our rinse and our taste with the Cabernet first. And then I'll come by and do the rinse and taste with the Sauvignon Blanc. Just so the Sauvignon Blanc doesn't kill it. I am going to do back to back and see if they're going to play nice together. Acidity's nice, medium tannins, nice fruit, and it's like all around, you know, on the palate. Wow. Now for the taste, for the finish. Wow. There's something to be said about having the wine the next day. I'll tell you that. Or having the wine after it's been open. Giving it more time to breathe, as you can see. Giving the wine more time to breathe. It's been stuck in the bottle for who knows how long, right? So, wow. Nice mouthfeel. There's an overall balance in this Cabernet. Oh. Just love the way it spreads across my palate. Love the way it finishes. Wow. And tannins, medium grip with that there, but very enjoyable. Now for the Sauvignon Blanc, and we come back and we rate them. Wow, great acidity. Now, instead of serving my Sauvignon Blanc like thoroughly chilled, I'm going more like cool. So this is probably at maybe 55, 60. I was just experimenting, right? I want to give it a try and see what happens. Wow. So, nice acidity. And it's amazing. After having the Cab, the acidity in the Cab seemed to be a little bit more. Wow. It's not a New Zealand type Sauvignon Blanc. Very ripe and fruity, very subtle. You know, again, good mouthfeel, but not that intensity of acidity. But now let's see how they play. Going back to the Cab, it brings forth more of the tannins when you go back to the Cab after the Sauvignon Blanc. Okay? From here again, and it softens the acidity here, but bringing forth more of the fruitiness. Okay? So I say it plays nice going this way, and not so much going back to the red. Okay? I mean, it's not terrible, but the tannins come out more. The fruit is consistent in both, but the tannins come out more when you go from the Sauvignon Blanc back to the Cabernet. So I like that. There's a consistency here when it comes to the fruit. Now, for the rating. Here we go. Wow, they both smell so good. I don't know what I said about the Z. Alexander Brown collab or wine in the past, but the Cabernet for 2021, I'm digging it. Okay? I can't wait to see what I thought about it. So the 2021, nice tannins. Again, for me, it's overall, it's not weighty. Even though we're talking about 14.5% alcohol, but it's not weighty. And it has an elegance to it. All right? I'm going to go not a complete thumb. Well, you know what? I'm going to go a thumb and a half. How about that? A thumb and a half. Not complete double thumbs, but a thumb and a half for the Z. Alexander Brown. I think I could use a little bit more fruit, but I do like the way the overall mouthfeel works with this. You know, not crazy complex, You know, but I think it's definitely a good everyday drinker. I think it'd be a good crowd pleaser. I think it'd be a good food wine and a good wine just to drink overall. It's pretty solid. So, 7.5 for the Uncaged Cabernet. Now for the Sauvignon Blanc. A little bit more here. Again, I don't know what I said in the past about the Sauvignon Blanc, but the 2022 Sauvignon Blanc coming after the Cab, I think it's a good Pinot Grigio unoaked Chardonnay alternative, hands down. You can do that. So I'm going to give that a thumbs up. Okay, it's not crazy to the acidity you get from New Zealand, you know, but it has a nice fruitiness to it. You still get the grapefruit, still get the citrus, as I said. You don't get the melon and the apple, as I said. You know, totally for me an alternative to a Pinot Grigio or unoaked Chardonnay, or even some of the other whites out there, a dry Riesling maybe, depending on where it's from. But thumbs up for the Sauvignon Blanc, 1.5 thumbs for the Cabernet. There you have it. Give it a taste. Let me know what you think in the comments. Oh my God, it's wine drinking season. We're midways there. Enjoy yourself. It is your Wisconsin wine guy saying, you as always, I'm going to go with the white this time. Let your palate be the guide. We're selecting your wine. And I'll see you in the next review. Wisconsin wine guy on the road. Ciao.